Here we go. Fabrizio Romano's tweeting it, Sky Sports is reporting it, everywhere's reporting it, and it says it's finally done. Nicolas Raskin has joined Rangers. Now, technically, he's not officially joined, but it's done now. Right? The fee's been agreed. Terms between everyone's been agreed. It is literally the question of when Rangers announce it. Hopefully they announce it today. Personally, I can see them dragging it out to deadline day. So therefore it's like, oh, we made a deadline day signing even though we knew this one was kind of done for weeks. Like the Cantwell one, but we like to drag it out. I mean, realistically, Rangers, you announce this as soon as possible and then you go out and make another fucking sign on deadline day. One or two more signings, and I don't think we're going to get an Aaron Ramsey on deadline day like last year. It was taunted as like, oh, the greatest sign in Scottish football history. Personally, woo, less said about that the better. But anyway, let's read the tweet. Rangers have reached full agreement to sign Nicolas Raskin. Here we go. Deal in place with Standard Liège on permanent move. Siren, blue dot, hashtag Rangers FC. Paperwork's between clubs today while personal terms. Turks, yeah, he's meant to say terms, but he said Turks, are already agreed. Being told contract will be filed until 2027. Did make a fid earlier in the week that basically confirmed that it was a 4.5 year deal, and if that seems legit because if you take 2023 winter up until summer of 2027, that is a 4.5 year deal. So yeah, just got to sign the paperwork and that will be the deal done. And yeah, I think Raskin, people are saying in the comments, I've seen that he's a couple of weeks away from match fitness, which is fucking shite, like, because he's been frozen out the team. Why is he so fucking why wasn't he training? Like, so was Cantwell. He was fired in at the first hurdle. But anyway, Raskin, let's read the Sky Sports News article because that gives us a wee bit more insight on who else we're trying to sign. But it says, Rangers are close to completing their second January signing as they finalise a move for Standard Liège midfielder Nicolas Raskin. Michael Beale's already signed Todd Cantwell for Norwich. Swansea's Morgan Whittaker remains a target with the club in negotiations with various targets. So that is Morgan Whittaker going to get done? Personally, I don't see it getting done. I think we've just had that many bids rejected. I'd be shocked if Swansea actually agree a bid with us. So I don't really see it happening. But Nicolas Raskin is set to join. We're finalising that move. He's been one of Michael Beale's top targets during this transfer window and will become Rangers' second January arrival following the signing of Todd Cantwell. Understood that Raskin, who was reportedly attracting interest from several clubs across Europe too, will finalise his move in Glasgow ahead of Tuesday's deadline. Rangers also remain interested in Swansea forward Morgan Whittaker, with Beale confirming the club are in negotiations with various targets. So yeah, they're keeping the cards close to their chest, which I guess is understandable to a degree. But again, yeah, and apparently, right, I've been taunting for weeks that we signed Cantwell for 3 million, right? It wasn't even 3 million. My sources were wrong, right? I don't understand how, though, it's 1.5 considering they were rejected. Did they not reject 2 million from Blackburn for Cantwell? I know you could argue, right, championship rival, but it still seems very weird that Norwich would turn down more money and sell the Rangers for the cheap. But if it is just due to the fact they're all in the same league, alright, maybe a wee bit understandable. But yeah, there's a lot of noise around one or two players out there, so there are lots of things, growing arms and legs, that are maybe not so true, he said. I would say we are busy in the background. They are not the only two names we're looking at. I wouldn't be surprised if it's different names or no one at all. He's covering all bases there, saying we could sign fucking nobody. But yeah, we need more. We do. I'm not Cantwell's biggest fan, but it's incredibly harsh to pin all of our hopes and dreams on one guy, regardless if you think he's great or regardless if you don't think he will be great. I think the jury's still out on Cantwell. He had an alright debut. I think people were going a bit over the top about it. I don't think out of the entire 11 that he was the one that stood out. Then again, they did award man of the match to Tavernier, who I thought had a pretty shite game. Yeah, he got a penalty, but again, I don't think Tavernier was actually that good, if we're being honest. I think some of his crosses were shite. Who would I actually give man of the match to in that game? I'd give it to Tillman. I think Tillman every week is the star man. Him and Kent, I think Kent was a wee bit quieter than usual, but it is every week for me. Tillman is the main man. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for your early morning transfer news video. Raskin is all but joined Rangers, but the title of the vid is going to be Raskin joins Rangers, alright? Check out Fog Football for all your other Scottish football news. Arsenal, 70 million rejected for Casado. How broke is the money in English football? I'm not saying he's not a good player, but the fact Brighton are holding it for 80 million for a guy, it's insane. Absolutely insane.